Birdman, what you gonna do? Birdman, your ass going to jail. This nigga gonna tell it all. Giggity, your ass going to jail.
But thank y'all for joining, and as I promised y'all, I will be addressing the elephant that's been in the room for years. You know, this today video is about my dog, my best friend, Badass Yellaboy. For years and years, I heard stories of, before I went to prison and even after I came out of prison, everybody making videos of what they think happened and what they assume happened. And none of them was really in a position to speak on Yella because all they did was heard a rumor and made a video about it. On the other hand, as somebody as close as me, I feel like I'm the only one that have enough credit and credibility being around Yella, being that I pulled him off the porch to tell this story. And we all know what the rumors were, this, that, and the other. But like I said, I was there. So I'm going to give y'all the real story. So as far as the rumor y'all heard, it is true. In my opinion, CMR, Cashmoney Records, is responsible for Yellaboy's death. And a close affiliate of theirs, who goes by the name of Hot Diesel, is the one who carried out the hit.
Oh shit. Hot Bezo? Yeah, yes, and messed up. Yes, going to jail.
You didn't hear me. Cashmoney Records orchestrated the hit on Yellaboy, and Hot Bezo carried the hit out. So some of y'all might say, well, we already heard that, but let me give y'all some receipts. So y'all know years ago we had it popping off the chain. We had the city on lock, having it our way. Eventually we will come to odds with Cashmoney because we started seeing money going into their pockets, into their bank account, and seeing stuff that they was buying, and it wasn't adding up to the checks that they was writing to us. They was giving us money, but it wasn't what we deserved. They was giving us kind of on the cool. We was getting what we asked for, but we didn't know better. We wasn't getting what we earned.
Well, nigga, that's your fault. He wasn't giving us enough, but he was giving us what we asked for.
So during this time, y'all was doing his thing, but like I said, I pulled Yella off the porch. And pretty much we had a drug habit, but you couldn't tell us that something was wrong with us because we had so much money. And that's one of the most dangerous drug addicts that can exist, is a drug addict with money. One thing is being on drugs and don't have money. That's going to lead you to robbing, stealing, and killing. But when you're a drug addict with money, you don't think nothing wrong with you. We still...
This nigga kidneys is dead, and he bragging about being a snitch-ass drug addict. But he got money, though. Boy. Nigga, hey, kids, stay out the streets. I bet you he act like a real nigga until he was 50. Now, he got dialysis, all that. Now he want to tell on somebody. You ask the police.
Came outside every day with ballet shoes and polos and jabots and jewelry and fly cars, nice houses, but we had drug habits. And when I say receipts, I mean receipts because my city can back what I'm saying. So as all this going along, we started asking questions about our royalty checks, and tensions begin to rise. So me being the cool head and the one that likes to calculate before I react, I used to always tell y'all, just chill, man. We gonna figure it out and do it how we have to do it and get our bread. But Yellow, who was a little hot-headed, well, he was real hot-headed, he wasn't having that. So Yellow used to challenge Baby, a.k.a. Birdman, all the time and test his gangster, and Birdman would test his gangster, and them two would clash a lot. So during this time, most of the time when things that get too far, I get tired and get fed up and be like, man, I'm about to go get myself clean, this, that, and the other. And during this time, things had got real heated with us, and I decided that I wanted to go to a rehab and be like, fuck it, man, let me clean myself up, get a clear mind, then I'll be able to deal with these money issues with a clear head. Yellow wasn't having it. He was having too much fun in the streets. You know, he had to allow all of these street dudes to latch on to him. And he just was, I couldn't tell him nothing no more. And I'm the one pulled him off the porch. You know, Yellow was a church boy playing drums in the church. And when I moved in the neighborhood out the Mills, I pulled him off the porch because he was like, you know, he was going to rock with me. Whatever I do, he going to do. So being that I checked myself into the rehab and things that got real heated with Birdman and Yellow, and they had a verbal altercation, and Yellow took it upon himself and rode around Birdman house in New Orleans East and shot up a bunch of cars, 3-4 cars. So I got the phone call that he shot up 2 cars, this, that, and the other. And, you know, he kind of was on the move, and we wasn't talking to each other at this time because I was real pissed off with him. So if anybody in my hood know Yellow, they would know that he was a mama's boy, the only child, and he had a little greed with him. And his greed would kind of ultimately cost him his life, because Yellow had them went behind our back and booked a show at Warren Easton without us. And, you know, Warren Easton was his alumni. So on the night he booked the show at Warren Easton, he went and did the show. And after he did the show, you know, the mark was already on his head. You feel me? So now this where the snake shit come in at. You feel me? So my receipts are that OG Giggity was initially summoned to do it, but to give him a little credit, he didn't want to touch it. But to take that credit right back away from him, he passed that shit on to Hot Beast. And I'm going to tell you how I know for sure.
What you want? Birdman, what you gonna do? Birdman, your ass going to jail. This nigga gonna tell it all. Giggity, your ass going to jail.
Hot Beast pulled it off. So on this night, Yellow used to hang with this little dude, Mansfield. Rest in peace, Mansfield. Mansfield dead right now. After Yellow was shot and killed that night, you know, by me knowing he hang with Mansfield, that was the first person that I started looking for to find out what's going on, because I knew for a fact he was with Mansfield. So word on the street, TEC looking for Mansfield, and Mansfield was dodging me. So, you know, instead of making my rounds, mind you, I'm just left the rehab, but I done relapsed again. I'm back on dope because my nerves bad, and I'm ready to fuck something off. So I finally catch Mansfield on 6 and LaSalle by Julio's store, sitting on the ground full of that dope. I run up on him and give him a 2-piece and some fries. Pop, 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 pop. What the fuck you dodging me for? What happened to Yellow? So when
you know he got to be 50 plus. Gave a nigga 2-piece and some fries.
I pressed Mansfield. Mansfield told me, yeah, I was with Yellow, but he picked up Hot Diesel, and Hot Diesel made Yellow put Mansfield out the car. Yeah, straight up, real receipts. I ain't fucking around. So once I learned that, I just like, okay, I'm gonna play it cool. But I'm so invested and so addicted to drugs, that would be my first order of business every day. You know what I'm saying? I would wind up going in and out of jail, in and out of jail. Now, where the real receipts came in at, because it could have just been Mansfield word against his, but I doubt it, because why would Mansfield just make up a cockamamie story like that? So, what made me know for sure that he did pull his snake-ass shit off is because a little bit before that, Baby, a.k.a. Birdman, brought me to this car dealership out there in New Orleans East on Bullard. I think it was a Ford, Bond Ford, or if it wasn't that, but it was on Bullard. And he cashed me out a red Ford Mustang. Right? So once he cashed me out, he left, so I built a relationship with the salesman. Boom, 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 boom. We got the car, blah, blah, blah. Bam. I'm swinging and banging in the car. A couple of months had passed, and I was like, I'm going to go trade this car in. So when I go trade the car in, and I walk into the car lot, he was like, oh, what's up, Tech? Your man's just left here buying one of his little homies a truck. I said, yeah. I said, who it was? He couldn't tell me who it was, because at the time, who the fuck knew who Hot Visa was? You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew who you was. Remember Hot Visa? We the ones that put your name in songs. Psycho, Skeeter, Uncle Larry, Herkin Cup, Pick 'em Frog, Gangsta Cocoa Peanuts, Who They All Got Pumps. Yeah, nigga. Remember that? Your name was Psycho before it was Hot Visa. We put you in songs, and you snaked my little partner. But anyway, once I learned that, I go uptown, I see Hot Visa with a brand new Toyota. So I'm like, oh, so that's who Birdman bought the truck for. Now, mind you, Hot Visa had no...
Birdman still cheap as hell, huh? It don't matter if it's a record deal or a damn body. To smoke a nigga and get a Toyota is crazy work, nigga. What the fuck? Nigga smoke a nigga and get a Celica. That nigga smoked, the nigga got a 1992 Celica.
Affiliation with us, Cashmoney. So there's no logical reason that Birdman would take him to the car lot and buy him a car. There was no way that he could have earned that money. He didn't carry no boxes. He didn't put up no posters. He didn't do no road work. He didn't do nothing. He just came out the blue and went to the car lot with Birdman and was bought a Toyota truck. So that earned it for me. But I been knew that Hot Visa was a snake, because way back then, even when we was like little kids, and you know how you sit on abandoned steps and you spray paint your name on the house, he would sneak around there at night and scratch our name out and scratch 4th Street on the motherfucking house. You know, just some dumbass hating that shit. And then fast forward, we still would put their names in songs. Nobody know who Mosquito, Gangster, Psycho, none of these boys was until UNLV put their names in songs. We made them neighborhood superstars. And then we the ones took y'all outside the hood and let y'all see the city and other cities outside the city. And you turn back around and snake a nigga like that. But like I said, you've been a snake. And mind you, this wasn't the first time that he shot Yellaboy. One night after Corn Dance, he clowning around showing off for some hoes, and he's shooting at the ground, telling Yella to dance, nigga, dance, showing out for these hoes, and he hit Yella in the ankle. So that was the first incident.
Y'all that ain't it. Y'all niggas should have been smoked here yesterday, nigga. What's going on? How many times y'all niggas? Yeah, I'm just playing.
And I always told Yella, man, why the fuck is you going outside the hood hanging with these outside ass niggas? They just looking for clout. You know what I'm saying? We already done gave these niggas clout by putting their names in songs. You feel me? So it is what it is. Now, let me give y'all the reason why I decided to expose these niggas.
Why?
For one, I'm tired of the city of New Orleans, and every other city holding on to this secret like these niggas, the motherfucking mob or something. Man, fuck them boys. Real talk. I lost a partner. You feel me? They human just like I'm human. You feel me? You know, the city holding on to this shit, these boys, and what pisses me off is y'all let these niggas come in the city and play in y'all face every time they got some kind of event in the city. These niggas show up in the city, gather a bunch of motherfuckers to come hang around them to make them look good, and all you up-and-coming rappers, they promise y'all they gonna fuck with y'all and get y'all a deal, this, that, and the other, hang with y'all for a day.
He tired of Birdman them coming and fucking all the hoes, all that. Nigga, he want to see them niggas locked up. That nigga 12, boy. I'm like, look, man, stay out the streets. Because, look, he played gangster forever. Now his homie dead. He want niggas in jail. He don't go slide about it. Nigga, don't cry about it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to say. This is crazy.
Make a bunch of bitch-ass promises, and then when they leave, they don't answer the phone for y'all. They've been doing this shit for over 25 years, the same routine. When the fuck y'all gonna catch on that this nigga ain't gonna sign y'all? Real talk. The second reason is you niggas instead of been playing in my motherfucking face. You know, when I came on from jail, I linked back up with y'all and start releasing some music, and Baby, aka Birdman, reached out to a nigga through GDP, and you know, we talked on the phone for like an hour, and it was like, yeah, this, that, and the other, that. Yeah, man, I won't finish my career the way I started with y'all like my little brothers, you know, this, that, and the other. Man, I want y'all to come do this Cashmoney reunion with me in the Superdome, man. I'm gonna shoot y'all 10 racks, bro. Just give me a minute, I'll call y'all back. But it's on, man. Y'all in the show. Me, knowing who he is and how he been with me all these years, I didn't believe him as far as I could throw him. But my little dog latched on to that shit. Y'all latched on to that shit, and he believed him. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the end of the day, me and y'all two different people. So, you know, I'm a street nigga, me, man. If you want to make me out of believer, shoot me to deposit. Then I know we locked in.
Nah, see what I'm saying? These niggas be snakes. He just said all this, oh, they killed my partner, all this, but you was gonna do business with them. That's what it's really about, nigga. You gonna tell me if we would have got the deposit, I wouldn't be right here calling you a rat, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, nigga. That is wild, bro. You just said that they did that to your homie. You tired of this. It's not fair. You miss him and all that. But it's really, you would still do business with Birdman. Don't say, oh, he tricking everybody and everybody always believing that and he always lying. No, he always lying to you. You should have said that. You mad about that. He always promising you stuff and don't come through with it. Man, but yeah, I'm up out of here, man. Thursday. Thanks for tapping in.